Oh, good morning, people. Good morning. Wonderful day. Summertime is here, and we are ready to rock and roll. Yep, we are ready to rock and roll. Let's wait and see if we get a few people come in the chats, and I will update you on the score, the state of play. Oh, wonderful weather again. Wonderful weather. Yeah, weather. Sunshine coming out Friday, Saturday. Little bit of rain today. A little bit of rain Sunday, and then it's back to the summer. Summer is on a roll, and we rock and roll here. We rock and roll. Yeah, we've got a few people coming through the chat, and I will update you on the state of affairs with the dark corner of YouTube. RIP. It's on its last legs. It's on its death throes. And I shall make some interesting points here. Some very interesting points. We'll wait and see if we get some people come through to the live stream chat. Oh, good morning to the one and only, the fantastic, tremendous, terrific, wonderful, sensational, absolutely fabulous, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy. Good morning to you, darling. Hope you're enjoying yourself up there in bonny Scotland, and the weather is nice. The weather is nice. Usually when the weather's nice in Scotland, yeah, it's rubbish down south, and when it is good down south, it's no rubbish in Scotland, but it's a bit chillier. So it sort of evens itself out. It evens itself out. See if anybody comes into the live stream, and we will. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, let me have a look at that one. Oh, it's raining. Well, it's not raining down here at the moment, but it is. How can I put it? It's bright, but it's not got blue skies yet, and we haven't got the sunshine. It is sort of yeah, it's sort of struggling at the moment, but the temperature is good. That's the main thing. The temperature is good. The temperature is good. Yes, I don't think a lot of people want to hear what I've got to say about the dark corner of YouTube on its death throes, but that is what exactly is happening. And for me, personally, I think it's good news. It's good news. Yeah. I've got some interesting comments to make in regards to the concept of the dark corner. The dark corner, which I now think is on its death throes. It's dying. It's nearly rock bottom. Yeah. When I look back over the years, like how this thing actually developed, this dark corner of YouTube. I think I'm going to be doing another live on this. This thing about how the dark corner developed, and how it is more or less dead. Isn't it? It's more or less dead. It's on its death throes. So that could be another live stream. And how I would, I mean, what I'd like to know is how did this see when I came onto YouTube personally myself, my channel, yeah, give you a little bit of background, yeah. So before, I think it was just before the COVID thing and all that, like, yeah. If you look back, my very first, good morning to Vanda, and good morning to Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, good morning to you both. If I give you a little bit of background on my experience on YouTube, yeah, before I go into the dark corner, RIP. Yeah, the dark corner is dying. It's on its death throes, and it's nearly completely, well, it's more or less dead. But to give you my experience of how I got here, it is well, it's beyond a joke. I mean, I came on YouTube like a lot of people. Yeah, you have a channel or whatever, but I never intended and never, and I don't know how I found myself in this so-called dark corner of YouTube. So just before COVID, yeah, I was doing music and writing lyrics for a song, and I got my first studio produced song, which is on the channel. It's there. Have a listen to it. I can't let you listen to it from my end because I'm doing this on the phone. But my intention was to write lyrics and songs and put music up. I was coming onto YouTube to do that, and this was before COVID. And then we had lockdown. Yeah, you remember lockdown? Aye. And I thought, well, I can't do what I'm doing, like, because everybody was locked up and that, with the music, etc. And what have you. And with my stuff, my studio produced music thing and that, it's going to be very not a lot because I'm new to that side of musical production and all that sort of stuff, yeah. And so what happened was we had lockdown, didn't we? And everybody was locked up. Aye, in your houses, flats, mansions, whatever. And then COVID, that was when COVID came in, like, So there was some channels out there, wasn't it? The one fighting trolls. He was a guy that had this thing, the fighting trolls channel, people jumping on it, panels and all that. And it was quite, how can I put it? It was quite, how I would say, funny. Funny. It's nothing like what happened in the dark corner, what metamorphosed into the dark corner when it got deep, dark, and it's sinister. Yes, sinister, and very, very unpleasant. The dark corner of YouTube, right? So you had fighting trolls. It had his channel, right? Right. And that was the sort of the channel where a lot of people were jumping on his panel and in the chats and all that, right? And during the lockdown, I spotted that. So you're watching that sort of thing. So probably if I never ever seen that fighting trolls channel, like come across it, I probably for all intents and purposes, I wouldn't have ended up in the if what they call the dark corner of YouTube. Where it's at just now. So if I would have just never, no, let me go back a little bit. So that fighting trolls thing, I spotted that and all that. Then I thought to myself, like, right, I'm indoors, it's lockdown. What do I do to pass the time? Good morning to boss man. So I thought, what will I do to pass the time? So I started making, like reaction videos about other people, yeah, mainly other people and other channels, like, But my sort of reaction videos, yeah. Oh no, before I go into that, yeah. Obviously, there was another thing going on in this dark corner of YouTube. There was people like, yeah, they were all going on about a certain guy who is incarcerated, yeah, currently serving a prison sentence up in Scotland, yeah. So you'd fighting trolls was up and running, and he was doing all this, people jumping on the panel. It was chaotic but funny, right? Then you had this other people were making videos about this guy who is incarcerated up in Scotland, yeah. And then what happened is during that period I started doing reactionary videos. Right, started from nothing. I had like, I don't know, 25 subscribers. When I started doing things, 50 subscribers. Then people started coming in because of the Scottish connection as well. The Jockney Sparrow, like originally from Scotland, Glasgow, but I'm in London and I'm Jockney Sparrow. So that's how that was the channel. Like, well, no, it started off in what do you call it? In my real name, yeah, my real name first, and then I thought I've got to have something a bit more catchy, you know, to get the channel noticed. And I thought, oh yeah, what I'll do is, because I'm in, for all intents and purposes, I'm a Londoner. Like I've lived here like for like over 50 years, and yeah, I've still got a Scottish accent, good, isn't it? But so what I'll do is I'll change my real name to Jockney Sparrow, and the reason how I made that name was, if you've heard of Cockney Sparrow, you know the Cockney Sparrow. Yeah, that's like, I don't know if it was in a song or something, the lyrics to a song, Cockney Sparrow. Well, Jockney Sparrow is, Jockney is just a take on Cockney in it. I've took the C away, added a J for Jockney, so that's the jock side, the Scottish side, and also being a Londoner. Yeah, within the sound of the Bow Bells, I am a Cockney. So we call it Jockney, so Jockney Sparrow. Right, so that's how the name came about. Right, the name after the original name, which was my real name. The channel with my real name was up there for about, I'd say about 6 months, maybe a year, because I had the song on it for quite a while. And then when I started doing the reactionary videos, I thought we'll change the name to Jockney Sparrow. And then what happened is, good morning to Ice Cold. How is it? Yeah. I'll get there. I'll summarise it quick, boss man. So what happened is, right, you've got Fighting Trolls doing all his stuff, and it was quite funny, chaotic, people jumping on panels. You had a guy was getting all reactionary videos made about him, the guy who's incarcerated in a prison in Scotland at the moment. So that's what was going on when I started doing reactionary videos myself, you know, to pass the time. Yeah. And I started getting more subscribers, more people started coming into the chat and that. Peggy was in the chat. She became a very, very big part of the channel because she was really promoting the channel. Like she was promoting quite a few channels, because that's how quite a lot of channels after Fighting Trolls kicked off, got quite a few subscribers because Peggy was promoting them. Yeah, she was even well quoted in Fighting Trolls channel, you know, way back, like Pablo Fighting Trolls. So that's how I started off, right? What I started doing was doing reactionary videos, you know, just here, there, and there. Then I've done a load of reactionary videos, but my reactionary videos, I have to say, all of my reactionary videos, what I used to do, yeah, if you look at, I've still got a few left, but I made quite a few about the guy who was incarcerated in Scotland. Yeah, he's incarcerated in Scotland at the moment in prison. But the reactionary videos I done was satirical comedy. You know, satirical comedy. All my reactionary videos, actually videos about anybody or anything, are satirical comedy. Have a look at my my reactionary videos, satirical comedy videos. I've got quite a few on there, but there's good ones about, I would say, Blink. You know, Blink up in Scotland, the guy. Yeah, he's got a good channel, Blink. I forget what his full name, his channel is. Blink. He's an ex criminal, you know, criminal reformed criminal, and he's well known in Glasgow. He's got quite a good sense of humour, quite a funny guy. even although he comes from that background as an ex-criminal, he is quite a good sense of humour and a funny guy. Is Blink, and he's got a channel. His channel is doing well. Blink, and I've done some in him, and that will show you the sort of how I've done reactionary videos that are comedy satire. Oh yeah, aye, Ice Cold, yeah. That's his channel. Blink and you'll miss it. Yeah, it's a good channel, like. Yeah. Chris M says he's out, Jock me. He's out. Oh, he's out. Oh, maybe the guy. Oh, sorry, yeah. I think what Chris is saying is, you know, the guy I'm talking about is incarcerated in a prison in Scotland. I think he might be out at the moment. I don't know if he's going to be going in or what. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thanks for that, Chris. See, that shows you how much clued up I'm on that sort of stuff. I'm not really interested in that, but I'm just painting a picture of how we are at the moment in the dark corner of YouTube. So I started making reactionary satirical comedy videos, yeah, during the lockdown. And then I noticed a lot of people. I'd even done a few on Fighting Frogs Pablo. Yeah. I don't know if I've got any of them still on my channel. You know, I've done the song a cappella without music, Hoover It Up. You know, when he was hoovering up some spondoolies, you know, donations. But it was all done tongue in cheek for a laugh. You know, that was a laugh, like, and I actually I jumped onto Pablo's channel a few times, and he was okay. Like, I get on like great with the guy. But what I noticed as time went by, because of the guy who he's not in prison at the moment, as Chris M says, but he could possibly be. It was all dark. It started going dark, didn't it? The dark corner of YouTube, because what happened is you had all these people on a mission about this guy. You know, this guy who is currently waiting, I think, to be sentenced to possibly go to prison in Scotland. All became about this guy, didn't it? Everything was all tied in with this guy. It became dark. And then what happened is you had all these channels that were invested in this guy. I mean, it became totally obsession about the guy. Loads of channels. Now, I mean, I have to hold my hands up and say, my satirical comedy videos about the guy, they've all gone from the channel. I took them down a couple of years ago. I think one Christmas I took the whole lot down off the channel because I thought I didn't want to be associated with that side of this dark corner of YouTube in that mode, if you know what I mean. But at that time, like everybody else, it was a bit of clout chasing. You made videos, stick the guy's name in, yeah, and you're getting some subscribers, etc. Loads of people were doing it, but as I say, when I was doing it, my videos were satirical comedy videos. If you could put a slant on it about the guy. So much so, I even ended up in that. You know, the guy done a expose. He done an expose thing about. He was talking about trolls and all that. You know, the guy, and I was put on the end. I was putting the expose for the videos I've done about the guy. Yeah. So I'm actually in the expose right at the end bit. Yeah, just when he shows the channels that he said were trolling him. Like, but my videos were comedy, satirical comedy, satire. So I hold my hands up to that, right? What I'm getting at is So wind the clock back a bit, yeah. So around about that period, everybody is making videos about the guy. I'm just giving you, I'm just painting a picture of how this dark corner of YouTube evolved, right? So all of a sudden, Fighting Trolls Pablo channel has got people jumping on. They're having a laugh, you know, they're having a laugh and all that. Yeah, even at that thing, I think back then about like 3D Fight Club and that. Pablo was going to fight a guy called Donny. You remember Donny? But Donny had an injury, so they ended up, he was penciled in to fight Ash String. You know, so you had all different channels talking about 3D Fight Club. That was quite funny. And some people back in Pablo, some people back in Ash String, you know, picking them who they thought was going to win the fight at 3D Fight Club. Yeah. So this was at the time when it was all funny and you know, this corner, if you want to call it corner, which is now the dark corner, which is on its last legs, its death throes. But back then, at that time, this corner, if you want to call it, it was quite funny. So you had people jumping on Pablo's channel, like, and if you jumped onto Pablo's channel, you know, Fighting Trolls, you would get more subscribers. You jump on there, talk to him or whatever, have a laugh with him, and this is how it was going. It was all funny. It was funny. And what happened is, you know, the channels that were all on a mission to bring down the guy, you know, the guy who is waiting to go possibly into prison. Yeah, they were all making other videos which were all dark, you know, dark stuff, wasn't it? It was all dark stuff about the other guy, dark stuff about the other guy. And then what they would do is they started going on to Fighting Trolls' channel, on his panel. And then whatever happened, I don't know if it was via donations or whatever, because Pablo was quite susceptible to collecting some donations. People went on to that Fighting Trolls channel, and that was the beginning of the end for Fighting Trolls. His channel became deep and dark. It got, you know, you had these people who sort of, if you want to call it by ways of a better word, infiltrated it, and they destroyed his channel. Yeah, they destroyed his channel, like, you know, Pablo Fighting Trolls. That was the beginning of the dark corner, when they infiltrated Pablo Fighting Trolls channel, and it all became about the guy that is waiting to go to prison. The whole of this dark corner developed. It all became about this, and then it all became about, this is how the dark corner developed. Oh, what are you saying about this? What are you saying about that? It's absolutely pandemonium. All of a sudden, you had this happy few channels here and there, all having a laugh and everything, and it all became about the guy, yeah. And a few of these other channels that were on a mission to bring the downfall of the guy. Yeah, the downfall of the guy, right? And they started going around trying to infiltrate other channels to get involved, right? So as I say, I'd already made I was already making videos about the guy clout chasing, yeah, but my videos were satirical comedy, if you could put a slant on them. They're all doing, they took them down a couple of years ago. But what I'm saying is the other people that were making the videos, etc., about the guy, they were on a mission. It was dark stuff, you know, to bring them down, all that dark stuff. And that was the beginning of the end of this corner of YouTube, which became the dark corner of YouTube. And the dark corner of YouTube just went out of control. It went out of control, like. At the moment, loads of these channels have all went by the wayside, all involved with, the guy, bringing the guy down, the obsession about it. It's just a matter of time, and at time people get fed up, don't they? But the the dark corner of YouTube, when the guy's more or less brought down, it metamorphosized into this how can I put it? Oh yeah, I'll mention how the metamorphosis, what happened next, yeah, with the metamorphosis. Uh, Good morning to Castro the Rapper. Yes, what happened with the metamorphosis of the dark corner? What it changed? When this guy is more or less, he's gone into, the guy that is going to be probably incarcerated. Those that are on a mission, yeah, they're all more or less, they have all gone because, well, their mission is completed, or whatever, but they have left the legacy of the destroying what was a corner of YouTube, which was funny, originally when it started out, Pablo's channel, funny, jokey, banter, if you want to call it banter and all that. So when the guy has been brought down, the guy has been brought down, and then these other channels that brought him down have gone, yeah, their obsession, and they've gone. They left a legacy of a dark corner of YouTube where it's dark, spiteful, the banter has gone. That is the legacy of that. That is the legacy. And then what happened is that this is the next thing which is part of the downfall. When I say the downfall, sorry, part of the creation of the dark corner of YouTube. And I'll even today, I have been for years, people can look back at any lives I've done in that, and you'll hear me mentioning for a couple of years now that the concept, yeah, this was a side effect of the dark corner of YouTube, yeah, the dark corner, how it turned into, is the concept and the birth of what they call the roasting channels. You see this roasting channels, and I'm talking about all these people that call themselves roasting channels. All people on this dark corner of YouTube, you've got these people that say there's two sides. There's this side, there's that side. Yeah. Well, as far as I'm concerned, roasting channels, yeah, regardless of who they are and what side they say they are. I've been saying this for a couple of years. This concept of roasting channels, this is one of the things also that has turned this dark corner of YouTube into an even more darker, unpleasant, nasty, vile place. That is what it is. These roasting channels, basically what they are, right? Basically what they are an double X rated version of Jeremy Kyle show. You know what used to happen on TV, which it got taken off, didn't it? Mainstream TV, Jeremy Kyle show, where they try to get people onto their panels. Yeah, this is what they do on this YouTube. They try to talk about people. I've seen it. I've seen people fall for the trick, right, left, and centre, but people don't fall for it anymore. But I've seen people who I thought are quite savvy, quite intelligent. Even I've seen them fall for the trick. What they would do is you'd have one of these roasting channels, right? And they'll start slagging off people, and try to entice people to jump on, by bad mouthing them. Yeah. And the people that jump on, I'm not going to say this about everybody. It's not everybody who are under the influence of maybe alcohol or drugs, but these people would jump on in anger onto these panels, these roasting panels, where they would be getting even worse treatment. Sorry for laughing, and this is the concept of roasting channels, whatever they want to call themselves. This is this is what became the dark corner of YouTube. It destroyed the fun and the laughter of YouTube. So that Pablo Fighting Trolls, Fighting Trolls, Pablo's channel, that started out, and that was a channel just where people jumped on, had a laugh, had banter. It was, it was funny. And then from then, it was infiltrated with people obsessed about this guy that's waiting to be sentenced to go to prison or whatever the verdict will be, or not to go to prison, whatever the verdict is when the sentence is, right? So it all became infiltrated by people who were obsessed with bringing down that guy. And then it all became the dark corner of YouTube. Dark. And ever since then, the people who were obsessed, they're all faded away, more or less. They're faded, they've gone. But they left a legacy that, a legacy of attitude. And the attitude is that I should have said, as a result of the people infiltrating Pablo Fighting Trolls' channel, and turning that into all about the obsession with bringing down that guy, the guy who was waiting to get sentenced. They imbued that channel with toxicity, dark, deep toxicity. And then what happened is you had other channels open up on this concept that they call roasting. And this roasting is even worse than Jeremy Kyle on the TV. It became an X-rated concept where you try and slag people off, slag them off, talk about them with the view to enticing them to jump on the panel. And then it get even worse for the person, because the person in most cases were under the influence of alcohol or drugs, and would jump on and they're all screaming and shouting at each other profanities and disgusting behaviour. That's what roasting channels are about. Roasting channels, they might have calmed down a bit, but it's still there. This roasting, and I'm talking about in this dark corner of YouTube, which is nearly dead. It's on its last legs. It's death throes. And this applies to, these people say there's two sides and all that in this dark corner of YouTube. There's this side and there's that side. Well, these two sides, or whatever you want to call them, they are just as bad as each other. There's no one side that is good and one side that is bad. They are both negative sides. They are both full of negativity and toxicity. So any channel that calls itself a roast channel, I don't care what side you say you're on or whatever, you are negative and you are toxic. I'm just saying it straight as it is, you know what I mean? I don't buy this thing about there's this side and there's that side. Look, let's be real, people. This is just YouTube, innit? YouTube's about entertainment, I think, in my book. I like all these people that do music, like music channels. I like people that are funny. So we're all here on YouTube to get some enjoyment, aren't we? Everybody, right? I kind of see the enjoyment. I don't know what people get this thing about all this arguing, slagging people off, and this goes for both sides of this dark corner of YouTube. The both sides, if they call it both sides. I think they are as bad as each other. they're as bad as each other. Now I just think to myself, how did I ever? Yeah, this is. I know I've given you a bit of a background story to up to where we are today, but I thought to myself, how did I ever get into this dark corner of YouTube? How did I get, thing me? And that's why I was just painting you the picture of how it developed. But at the moment, I am glad to say, I'm glad to say that it is on its death throes. It's like people are just thinking, look, I'm fed up with all this. I mean, I'll give you an example, right? Right. Like, I won't mention any names of channels and all that. I don't go in for that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, because it just sort of propagates it, doesn't it, and prolongs the existence of the dark side of YouTube. So I don't mention any names here, right? And I talk about coming from a place of there is no sides. Right, all these people are as bad as each other. All these channels that are promoting negativity and toxicity, they're all as bad as each other. I'll just give you an example, right? If you're going to have a live stream, yeah, if you're going to have a live stream and you want people on there just for a chatter, a chatter, talking to each other and for enjoyment, yeah, you've got the people who are going on a panel. Obviously, I think they're doing it because they want to enjoy themselves, or they get some satisfaction from going on a panel and enjoyment. So you've got the people who will be on a panel, and then you've got people in the live stream chat and people just watching from the background or whatever. But the people who are on the live stream panel, right now, I can't understand this, and I've tried to work it out in my head, but I cannot get my head around this concept that's going on at the moment. This is the dark, the dying dark corner of YouTube. They're on their last legs. The death throes these channels. You'll have a panel, right? This is just, I won't mention any names. It could be a panel from either side of this dying dark corner of YouTube. They're not as bad as each other, right? So you'll have a panel. We'll just say there's a panel, right? And you've got, like, say, 4 or 5 people on a panel, right? Right? Now, what do these 4 or 5 people talk about? Do they talk about funny things? I'll give you an example, like, I went down to the supermarket and I was doing shopping and somebody banged into me with the trolley. It was an accident, but, I'm just making this up. Like, I wasn't happy with that. And, they just talk about everyday things and put a funny spin in it. I'll just talk about anything that is quite interesting. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Now, instead of that, what you get is you get people, these 4 or 5 people, you'll get 4 or 5 people on a panel, and all they'll do is talk about other people from other channels, yeah, slagging them off. Well, what enjoyment did he get from that? What does it actually achieve in the great big scheme of things? So you get people doing that. To me, that is not what YouTube's about. I mean, if people do think that is what YouTube is about, well, I can't make that out. What would you get out of it? It's repetitive, it's boring, and it's absolute rubbish. And there's no entertainment value or nothing from it. And it's the same old, day in, night out, night out, day in, night out, or whatever. It's all day and night, day after day. And as I say, the dying dark corner of YouTube is on its death throes. People are fed up with it. It's got to the extent now, like you've got people doing all that stuff, yeah, jumping on panels, just talking about people, slagging people off on. And this is for this whole dark corner of YouTube, yeah. It's not this thing about that side this side, that side. This is across the whole of this dying dark corner of YouTube. They're doing it. They're all talking about each other, slagging each other off on panels. And then what they do is, yeah, most of them, the stuff they come out with is so toxic and disgusting and outlandish that they delete the live streams immediately as finished, because some of the stuff they come out with, are actually, I'm not trying to be funny, but they're actually committing criminal offences with the language you use. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Can you honestly, are people allowed to go into YouTube on YouTube? Yeah. I'm not going to see. I don't really want to think me dig people out here, because that just encourages the continuation of this dying dark corner of YouTube. So I don't really. But there's things said on these live streams, yeah, that are actually criminal offences, I think. Do you know what I mean? And it's all coming to an end. It's dying, isn't it? Yeah. It's like being on a sort of how can I put it? Driving a car, like an old banger, and it's just ready to clap out. It's right at the end now. It's at the end. It's nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. And you see the odd person trying to reboot themselves. But that all that time and place and situation has now gone. It's moved on. You can't turn the clock back. Yeah. And I say the sooner that this dying dark corner of YouTube peters out completely, the better. Right, you just see channels that know about other channels and all that, but all you have to do is start going down another path. Start talking about these panels that keep slagging off people, etc. Toxicity and all that. It's not good for them. It's not good for their mindset. Can you imagine a group of people, right? Yeah, a group of people sitting on a panel, being negative, talking in total negativity about other people. It's all rubbing off. It rubs off on them. The people are talking about the negativity and toxicity. They are coming from a negative mindset. That affects them, especially when they do it day in, day out. Yeah, night in, night out. They're doing it all the time. So while people are being negative and talking about other people negatively, it affects them as well. And then people are listening to this drivel. Yeah, did you like that word, drivel? People who are listening to this negative drivel, yeah, are affected also by the negativity. So the dark dying corner of YouTube is well on its way to its final resting place. People's got to do other things or reinvent themselves. See these panels that are all slagging off people and all that. They could turn their panels round easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They only just have to talk about funny things or anything else. You'll be surprised that you can talk about things, and you have probably got the skills and abilities and power to do it. There's some of these channels that are actually full of negativity that are actually, they haven't been negative and toxic in the past. Yeah, do you get what I mean? Like, they've got a record of being quite funny, upbeat, and quite a laugh, quite full of banter. So they could return back to that type of live stream. They could do that easy. Do you get what I mean? Like it's a lot it's a lot easier to be pleasant and funny and have a laugh than it is to be negative and nasty. Yeah. What you're going to gain from being upbeat, funny, you're going to gain a good a good mindset. Yeah, you're going to have positive vibes in your head. Whereas if you're negative and nasty, you've got negative vibes in your head. What would you rather have on YouTube? Yeah, positive, upbeat, and funny, or negative vibes in your head. What I've done also, just to mention, good morning, good morning, Mo, my resident singer guitarist from the lovely city of Liverpool, fellow Scot. Good morning to Garth B. Hope you're well, sir. Yeah, what I've done. Oh, good morning to the Pablo Escobar, fantastic poet, fantastic poems he does. Hope you're well, Pablo. Hope if I've missed anybody else in the chat there, because I'm just talking away and I'm not really looking at the chat. But as I say, like the dying dark corner of YouTube is on its last legs. It's dying. What I've done, because this channel, I took it on a new direction a while ago before the new year, and it's gone brilliant. It's gone brilliant. I mean, I've blocked so many people, it's unbelievable, yeah. And I've just had to block a few more people. Yeah, just in the last few days or whatever, I've blocked more people. What I do is, and I'll let it be known out there. I'll let it be known out there. See this dying dark corner of YouTube, all this thing about there's two sides, there's this side and there's that side. As far as I'm concerned, they are all as bad as each other. Yeah, they're all as bad as each other. And I've done some more blocking, and I block people from both sides. Yeah, I'm not going to mention names and all that, but if you are blocked, yeah, from the channel, you are blocked because I think that you will bring negativity to this channel. You know, people that are blocked, and yeah, and then there's people blocked from all sides of this dying dark corner of YouTube. You won't see them in my chat because they're blocked. People are blocked. So there's no, as far as I'm concerned, they're all as bad as each other. Yeah, you know these things, especially the ones that call themselves the roasting channels. This is just the last little bit in it. You know these channels that call themselves the roasting channels. There's only a few left. Like that concept is that's the final. The death throes is nearly complete. Yeah, it can't last much longer, and people have to reinvent themselves. Yeah, they'll never they can reinvent themselves. Some of these people, like, you know, some of these channels which will remain nameless, that are, as I say, just talking about people, slagging people off, being toxic. Yeah, they weren't always like that. They were just sort of middle of the road banter type channels where people would jump on. They were having a laugh. It's all laugh, like people were jumping on coming from a point of view of being funny, you know. But this dark stuff about, as I say, some of the channels at the minute, yeah, some of the stuff they say, look, they delete these these channels, right, that are, and this is on both sides of this divide, if you want to call it, which I just think that there's no such thing as divide. It's just that they're just all toxic. Yeah, this side and that side, they are both as bad as each other, whoever they call them, say itself sides. And some of the stuff that goes on these channels, which they delete the live streams as soon as they finish. I actually think if there was a copper, a copper, like police watching it, they would be saying that is a criminal offence. I'm talking about what's maybe one or two or whatever are talking about on these panels. They're actually committing criminal offences. Criminal offences or criminal offence. See, I could demonstrate it, but I don't want to single out any one person. But as you know, what you see on social media, especially on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, on live streams or public platforms where people are listening, what you say at times, if you say something by words alone, you could be committing a criminal offence. And there's definitely somebody who commits a criminal offence regularly. And I would give my advice to the person is like, look, do yourself a favour, because look, you want the person to be aware that what they are actually saying, could get them arrested. It could actually get them arrested. And they wouldn't have the leg to stand on. Now, the person who's saying this stuff that I think is a criminal offence is trying to impress people or whatever, and impress people. And the people are playing up to the person as if, oh yeah, so and so's bigging up the person, which is in effect not doing that person any good. It's encouraging the person, and if the person actually got charged with a criminal offence, like, what would you be saying then? You've been encouraging your friend, or whatever you want to call the person on a panel, to say words that are actually a criminal offence, a stone cold criminal offence, no ifs or buts. So you're not helping your friend by saying the certain words which, for all intents and purposes, I don't know why the person hasn't been arrested already. But I think it could be a matter of time. It's a matter of time, isn't it? You probably get somebody watch the person, here come across the person saying the words, and this person will probably, I don't know, they may go to the police and report it or whatever, because that's the sort of level that things are at the moment. The dying dark corner of YouTube is on its death throes. It's nearly finished. Now, these people like panels that are all full of negativity, deep, dark negativity and toxicity. They've not always been like that. Yeah. Some of them have been funny and upbeat. Let me put this to you. See this one. When I hear the mention of the roasting channels can never how can I put it? They are part of the cause of the dark corner of YouTube. They have actually how can I put it? They have made the dark corner of YouTube, yeah? I would say the roasting channels have actually contributed most of all to creating the dark corner of YouTube. There will always be a dark corner, not a dark corner like the way it was, but it's like minimal. It's on its last legs. It's dying, isn't it? It's dying at the minute. The dark corner of YouTube is dying, but the last bastion of the dark corner of YouTube is the roasting channels. There's not many that call themselves roasting channels, but the channels that call themselves roasting channels are the cause of the dark side of YouTube. They have to go. They have to go, and they will die. They will die, and as they die, the dark side of YouTube dies as well. What they can do is reinvent themselves. And there is some of these channels that have went down the road of toxicity that used to be funny, upbeat, and banterish. They didn't do all that sort of stuff. Like. So there we go, people. Just to let you know, I don't buy this thing about there's this side and there's that side of the dark corner of YouTube. Yeah, on this dying dark corner of YouTube, I don't buy this thing about there's this side and there's that side. They're all as bad as each other. Anybody that behaves in this toxic, despicable, disgusting behaviour are all as bad as each other. They're all as bad as each other, yeah? And I've took it upon myself, as I say, before Christmas to start blocking numerous channels, because I don't want these channels, people in the live stream chats propagating negativity or bringing negativity to the table. So basically, and I'll just let you know, I've blocked a few more people recently, but I block people across the whole of the dark corner of YouTube. Yeah, you will hardly see any negativity in this live stream chat, like in the chat, like, because I've got good mods in there and all that, but I will not encourage or promote negativity. The dying dark corner of YouTube is, well, it's nearly there. It's nearly dead. And people have to move on. Like, when I say move on, reinvent your channels, do something new, try something new. If you're going to have panels with people on them, go for the banter, go for the laugh, the funny stuff. Ditch all this dark stuff. It's no good. It's no good. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't look. Let's be real here, people. Yeah, let's not get it twisted. Look, at one time or another, we all get sucked into this dark corner of YouTube. Yeah, if you've been living through it, yeah, on YouTube, you would have been involved at some time sometime or another in the shenanigans that went on in the dark side of YouTube. It's been very, very unpleasant. Very, very unpleasant indeed. I mean, personally myself, yeah, I am a forgiving guy. I am forgiving, and I am also, how can I put it? I'm a very thoughtful person, very, very thoughtful person, I think. And I mean, look, you may say, oh, this guy is preaching from the pulpit, but what about him? Yeah, well, before Christmas, yeah, I took down a load of live streams, videos and all that, and I said, look, I am exiting from the this negativity. And I think this has contributed quite a lot to the demise of the dark side of, the dark corner of YouTube. Yeah, I think this has contributed to the demise of the dark corner of YouTube. So I thought, for my part, this channel is going to go upbeat and positive. So I took down loads of stuff, loads of negative stuff I took down from the channel. And I told people of my plans to go on a positive path with the channel. And then I took it upon myself at the time to apologise to anybody who may have been, how can I put it, affected or offended by any of my content, that I took down. Yes, it's not a problem to apologise. You have to be a big man or a big woman and stand up and be counted. And I said, look, if anybody has been offended or affected by any of my content that I have taken down, I humbly apologise. I humbly apologise. And I say it again. I say it again. I say it again. It's no problem whatsoever for me to say that if there's anybody ever been offended, yeah, or affected as well, affected and offended by my previous content, then I humbly apologise. That is not a problem. That is not a problem, and it is a sincere apology. A sincere apology, yeah. And I'm one of these people that anybody that has, you know, vice versa, done this similar towards me, I forgive you. I forgive you, and it is not a problem. Let's move on. Yeah, apologise and forgive. That is the key word. Apologise and forgive is a very, very good thing to do. Very good thing to do. Look, the summer's here. The sun is shining. People want to be happy, upbeat, and positive. The dying dark corner of YouTube is on its last legs. It's death throes. Yeah, it's on its death throes. And what we do is we go forward, everybody, in the light of positivity. That's it. That's a good one, isn't it? The light of positivity, yeah. So what we do is we go forward positive. So I say yet again, I say to people out there, like anybody that was previously offended by any of my content that I took down before Christmas, some of the people who were offended actually acknowledged me and thanked me for the steps I took, and I said, oh, and I reciprocated that thank you. I said thank you very much back to the people who were affected and offended. I took down the content, I apologised and moved on in a light of positivity. That's the way to go, people. That's the way to go. Yeah, you just say, look, you draw a line in the sand, don't you? You draw a line in the sand and you say, yes, I am sorry if I offended you, and if you have been affected by my previous content, very sorry indeed, and you move on. And also, it's well to add, it's well to add to that if people have offended you, yeah, that you offer them forgiveness. You say, I forgive you. This is a way of the world, isn't it? The way of the world. What a great quality you have, isn't it? Do you not think it's a great quality to have? I mean, I feel buoyant. I'm upbeat and positive at the minute. I'm one of these guys, yeah. I can turn around and sincerely apologise to people, and I can forgive people as well. What a great quality to have. Yeah. What a great quality to have. I know I'm beating my own drum here, but you know, I think it's good. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't put things behind them, if you know what I mean. Yeah. They harbour ill feeling and grudges, etc. But no, this guy here, myself, I don't do that. I've got a good mindset. A good mindset. Remember, yeah, yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery. Live in the present. Live in the present moment and enjoy, people. Enjoy. Yeah. And what you do is with your enemies, or whatever you want to call them, these people that are all involved in the dark side of YouTube, you know, this dying dark corner of YouTube, which is dying, it's nearly dead. But with your enemies, you reach out to them. You reach out and say, look, draw a line in the sand. I forgive you. I forgive you, or what have you. Let's move on. Apologies are here for you. Apologies are here for you. Yeah, you got to be big. You've got to be big and bold and grasp the nettle. Grasp the nettle. Yeah. Look, I've got my top guy there, Mr. Spliffy. I haven't got the music. I haven't got the music. I'll do a little bit a cappella, but I can't. It's been ages since I've done it. Hang on. Dig a dig a dig. Dig a dig a dig. I'm a monkey in a hole and I dig a little deeper. Hey, Mr. Zookeeper, you the Grim Reaper. I'm a monkey in a hole and I dig a little deeper. Dig a dig a dig. Dig a dig a dig. I'm a monkey without a tree. People come, stop and stare and look at me. There's a lock, but there's no key. I gotta get out, she's waiting for me. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. Oh yeah. Just gone 9, being a monkey is a crime. Locked up in a cage all of the time. Cheetah snores, lion roars. Mr. Zookeeper won't open the doors. The signs of time, beats and crime. Listen to my message in a little rhyme. Escape, escape, escape. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. People stop and stare and look at me. There's a lock, but there's no key. I gotta get out, she's waiting for me. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. Oh yeah, escape, escape, escape. Come on, escape, escape, escape. Yeah, yeah, I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. Yeah, yeah, escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. Oh, yeah, escape. My people, you just had an acapella of Monkey in a Hole. Yeah, Monkey in a Hole. That's for Mr. Spliffy, my top man there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, people. Yeah, so basically, people, yeah, people, basically, I think that's what we have to do. The dying dark corner of YouTube is on its death throes. Yeah, it's just my take on things and a message out there to all people on both sides. If you want to call it both sides of YouTube, whatever, I just think it is a dying dark corner of YouTube. If you're somewhere in that dying dark corner of YouTube and you've got channels that are all negative and you're caught up in the negativity, do yourself a favour. Yeah, start going upbeat and positive. Don't talk about other people on panels slagging off on these roasting panels as well. They're all as but you're all as bad as each other. Yeah, get yourself back to the positivity and upbeat stuff. Yeah, and just before I go, oh yeah, let's get more on before I go. Yeah, let's get more on our register, our what you call it, resident singer, guitar player, and vocalist. Our resident singer, guitar player, and vocalist Mo is going to come on and do a recording from Guitar Club yesterday. Hey Jude. Yes, I'm going to put the link in Mo. Yeah. Aye, we will get the link in for Mo, and then I'll listen to Mo's recording, and then we'll wrap it up after that. Let's see. Invite guests. Okay. I'm just getting a link in more. Hang on, wait a wee minute. think I've got them. Yeah, I've stuck the link in for you, Mo, darling. We're going to hear a lovely song from Mo there. Did you like that a cappella version of Monkey in the Hole for Mr. Spliffy there? Yeah, I've just remembered the lyrics to that. Lucky I remembered the lyrics, like, oh, good morning to this stat and good morning to the Stevie Boy Billings. Yeah, good morning, guys. Hope you're all well. As I say, people, don't matter where you are in the dying dark corner of YouTube, it's never too late to turn yourself around. It's dying. The dying dark corner of YouTube is on its death throes. Reinvent yourself and go for upbeat positivity. I've just got some of these roasting channels they're dying. They're on the way out as well. They're the last little bits that are clinging on. They're clinging on. But this goes to all sides of YouTube, all sides of this dying dark corner of YouTube. You are all as bad as each other. Get a grip of yourself and go for the positivity. Yeah, go for the positivity. That's the name of the game. Mo's probably setting herself up with the guitar or whatever. I don't know if Mo's playing the guitar or she's just going to let us hear the recording. I'm not sure about that. Do you want? No, she's going to play it live. We're going to get a live performance from Mo. Yeah, we're going to get a live performance. Hey Jude, that's a fantastic, what do you call it, song by the Beatles. Right, let's get Mo on. All right, Mo, I'm ready. I'm going to put you on screen, darling. Okay. Let's get Mo on here. All right, darling, you're on.
Right, can you hear me okay?
Aye, we can hear you, darling.
Right, I'm just going to stick it's on my phone and you're on the tablet, so I'll just stick this on. The song might have started, but here we go anyway, right? Enjoy.
Thank you, Mo.
Hey, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get it. You let her under your skin. And you get to make it better. Anytime you feel the pain, they do refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulder. Don't you know that it's a will you play and cool by making it world a little older. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, and you can start to make it better, better. So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're waiting for someone to fall with. Don't you know that it's just you? Hey Jude, you too. The movement you need is on your shoulder. I'm sorry. Don't make it bad. Take a sad
Song and make it better. In your skin that you begin to make it better, 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 better. Na 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 na. Celtic. Is that enough, Sparrow?
Great, right.
Right, I'll put it off in a minute. There we go.
More that made me laugh there when the guy, I could hear the guy's voice going, la 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 la.
Yeah. It's such a long song, and everybody just wants to get to the chorus. There's about 5 verses, and everybody's champing at the bit to start singing na na. Oh, it's brilliant.
It was good, wasn't it? Like how many of these there playing, you think? How many people was there?
There's about 10, but they're not all on guitars. There's about 10 there. But you can only because I'm taping it, you can really just hear it, me Stu next to me.
So what's the other people on other instruments or what? The other people with other things?
No, it's just guitar, and some just go to sing. But it's great fun. It really is. It's brilliant.
Thanks a lot, Mo, for that, darling.
Yeah, no worries.
How's the weather up your way at the minute? Weather nice?
Pissing of rain. It's been miserable all morning. Pissing down. Not nice. I know.
Never mind. This weekend, I mean, I don't know up your way, but Saturday, Sunday has got, Friday and Saturday, we've got good weather. Bit of rain Sunday, and then next week it's all back to normal, like good weather, you know. Seem to be a bit of rain.
Yeah, we don't mind what the weather's like as long as we win. That's it. That's the one.
I'll say goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for jumping on, right? Yeah.
And I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.
Yeah, you're welcome any day of the week, darling. Thanks. Have a great day.
You too, mate. Bye for now. Bye.
See you. Bye. Bye. There we have it. There's more fantastic singer from Scotland. Let's see if I can help her to get off the thing. Like, does she know how to do it? Hang on. I think she's. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the thing. Let's see if I can sort Mo's thing out there. Doodly-dee. I don't know, Mo's stuck on the thing, like. How do I sort this out? Oh, yeah. There you go, Mo. I've sorted it. I've sorted it for Mo there. Well done to Mo. Fantastic guitar. That was Hey Jude. Hey Jude from the wonderful city of Liverpool with our resident guitarist and vocalist Mo. Fantastic guitar and singing from the city of Liverpool. Well done, darling. Well done indeed. Good morning to Cara Kay and good morning to Distat. As I say, just before I go, it's good to wind it up on a we'll wind it up on a positive note. But yeah, as I say, just to summarise, we're now in the dark dying corner of YouTube's death throes. It's nearly dead, isn't it? And it's only a matter of time. You've just got this concept of roasting channels and pardon me, people on channels like slagging off people and all that, and it's boring and repetitive. I don't see what these people are getting out of it, and this is from the whole of the dying dark corner of YouTube. There's no this side, that side. You've got people, on everywhere of the dying dark corner of YouTube are all as bad as each other. They're all as bad as each other. Sitting on panels, talking about each other, slagging each other off. What do you get from it, people? I don't get it. I just don't get. I can't get my head around this thing about people sitting on panels, talking about people on other panels. The people on other panels talking about the people who's talking about them on the other panel, and they're just boring, repetitive, toxic mindset, negative stuff. Yeah, it's absolutely a waste of time. I don't know what to get from it. Look, it's going to be affecting their heads with negativity in it. You know, people that are being negative about other people, yeah, I've got to be getting affected by that subliminally, yeah, or whatever. In their subconscious, it's got to affect their mindset. So these people have to, I think, in my view, look for reinventing themselves, getting new ideas, talk about other things on your panels. Talking about each other, slagging each other off, like it's just propagating negativity. It's not doing you any good, and it's not doing the other people you're talking about any good. And it's just a back and forth, boring, boring, boring. Yeah. Dying dark corner of YouTube is dying, and it's boring. And that's what it's actually, as I say, you've got some of these, like what they call roasting channels. They're dying as well. They're dying. It's only a matter of time. But the whole thing, for all intensive purposes, people, the dying dark corner of YouTube is nearly dead. It's nearly dead. It's nearly dead. Yeah. It's nearly dead. It's like a faint heartbeat. If you want to give it a comparison, it's like a faint heartbeat. It's nearly dead there. It's people have to go and reinvent themselves, talk about something else. Yeah, if you want to be on panels and all that, why don't you talk about some funny things? Anything. People can be funny, have banter, have a laugh. But all this thing about being in the dark corner of YouTube is not going to do your mindset any good with negative connotations. Negative connotations is no good to anybody. So there we have it. People can do it. I know there's people out there like who have had their channels have been positive and upbeat. They can turn it round. They can turn it round easy. If you want to have channels with people just sitting on it, talk about interesting things. Talk about funny things, movies, what's going on in the news, what's going on, what's going on anywhere, news. There's loads of things to talk about, like science fiction, space, outer space. You got things about like supernatural, that sort of stuff. There's loads and loads of things that people can talk about. Why just sit there on panels slagging off people on other panels, or slagging off people on the dying dark corner of YouTube? surely you've got some sort of skills and abilities, or patter, as they say in Scotland, and talk about anything. Talk about, look, you could even talk about the weather, and it would be more interesting than that constant, repetitive, boring slagging off of each other. You are all as bad as each other on this dying dark corner of YouTube. You've got to get yourself a grip, give yourself a shake, and get into the upbeat positivity. It's there. You can grasp it. Just reach out your hand and grasp positivity, and ditch the negativity. Yeah, just before I go, there's a perfect example of a guy who is on a path of positivity. Gav B. Yeah, turned his life round and all that, but even on YouTube, he's keeping things upbeat and positive. He resists the temptation to get sucked into the dark corner. You know, the machinations of the dark corner. He avoids it. He avoids it. Well done for that, Gav B. Why, well done for that. Yep. There's another guy that avoids it, Mr. Spliffy. Yeah, Mr. Spliffy, big respect, sir. Big respect. So basically, I'm now going to bring the curtain down, but yeah, we go on. Look, let's be under no illusions. Yeah, the dying dark corner of YouTube is on its death throes. It's petering out. It's nearly gone. Yeah, it's nearly gone completely. And we're on this channel are on the positive path. Look, I'm going to make the announcement. Yeah, I blocked loads of people just before Christmas, and up until recently, I've blocked some more people. I'm just blocking people that I think will bring negativity towards the channel. And what I've done is I've blocked people across the whole of the dark corner of YouTube. Right, when I've been blocking people, I've not been going, there's this side and there's that side. I've been blocking people. If you want to say there's this side and that side, there's people blocked from both sides. I don't think there's both sides. It's just a dark corner with all the people in one dark corner. But if people want to say there's this side and that side, then there's people from this side and that side who have been blocked from this channel. There's no discrimination. I've already blocked loads of people, and I continue to act upon negativity. And it don't matter who you are, which side of you say you are, this side or that side. I don't see anything like sides. I just see negativity, and negativity, whether you say you're this side or that side, you will be blocked from the channel. And people have already been blocked from this side and that side, if you want to call it that way, and they will continue to get blocked. There is going to be no negativity here. No negativity here. Only positivity is the name of the game. So there you have it, people. There you have it. I'm going to go now. People, thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you to Mr. Spliffy for giving me the impetus to do the song Monkey in a Hole a cappella style. That was without music. Monkey in a Hole, that's their lyrics. I still remember the lyrics there, Mr. Spliffy. Hope that was satisfactory for you, Mr. Spliffy. And I just say, let's say just good afternoon to a few people before I go. Good afternoon to the old school Pete. Good afternoon to Gav B. Good afternoon to Cara K. Good afternoon to Mr. Spliffy. Good afternoon to Distat. Good afternoon to Mo, my resident singer from Liverpool. Good afternoon to Chemical Gases. Yes, Chemical Gases. He's looking forward to Cup Final, isn't he? With, what do you call it? When is that Cup Final thing? You know, the Scottish Cup Final. When is it? I'll just see if somebody puts in the chat. When is the Scottish Cup Final? You know, the Celtic and Rangers. It can't be the Mora, can it? Because I think chemical gases might be going on about that. Let's see if I can find out when this cup final was. Away with the okay. Away with the farm this weekend, Johnny Bueller. Is it? Is the Scottish Cup final tomorrow? Is it? Does anybody know if there is Scottish Cup final? Peggy should know that. But anyway, have a great weekend, chemical gases. Have a great weekend with your family, wherever you are, mate. I hope you get nice weather. That's what you want to get, the nice weather. Do you know what I mean? Like, mate, that's the name of the game. Especially getting away. Do yourself a favour as well, chemical gases, yeah? Just give that what do you call it? That your social media thing. Just blank this YouTube for your time on holiday. Blank it, mate. It'll do your mindset the world of good. Yeah, get away from it. Like, as I say, the dying dark corner of YouTube is on its death throes, so it's nearly like fizzled out. It's nearly fizzled out. There's not long to go. But when you're on holiday, you don't want to listen to the last cries, the last cries of the death throw. Well, as this dying dark corner of YouTube goes down the tubes. It's nearly down the tubes, man. I think the game is on Saturday. Yeah. Oh, blimmin' hell, man, Mr. Is this my original Mr. Spliffy? Because Mr. Spliffy is a jazz man as well. So don't say it's my resident fact checker and everything. Mr. Spliffy is a jazz man. So don't say I am what do you call it? I discriminate. I do not discriminate against anybody because of their football team or association. Because I've got Mr. Spliffy as my resident fact checker. So good luck to Mr. Spliffy for his jazz. Obviously, I've got to go with the Celtic. That's my team. But let's hope it's a good game, and let's hope that I'll tell you what. Just before I go, I have to say I am in total favour of this. This VAR. What is it? Video something replay. Oh yeah, video assistant replay. This thing when you think, is it a foul? Is it a foul? Is it a penalty? Is it all that sort of stuff, and they replay it? I'll tell you what, I'm a big fan of that. I used to see this thing, this thing called American football or something. The game's going for ages, and they look at things and all that. I think the referees look at things, in that American football, like Super Bowl and all that. Well, I thought, if that ever came to football, it wouldn't be any good. But I'll tell you what, it's good. It's worth holding up play for 2 minutes or something to see if something important was the right decision. And I'm a big fan of the VAR, video assistant referee. Do you know what I mean? Like, here, all Rangers fans are. Here, this player called Robert Fleck? I think he used to be a good player when I don't know about the guy himself, but as a player, I think he used to be a good player. Did that Robert Fleck for Rangers? Wasn't it? Robert Fleck, the Rangers player. He was a blonde guy, wasn't he? Blonde hair. Is that the guy? I think he was a good player. Aye, Robert Fleck. Aye, he's a good player, was Robert Fleck. Aye, the player that I think he used, the one that played for Scotland as well. You remember that he did get done, but I think he failed a drug test. Do you remember the guy Willie Johnston? Willie Johnston for Rangers. He played for Scotland as well. He was a good player, Willie Johnston. Yeah, Willie Johnston, very, very good player. I think the best, if you're going to pick the best striker, right? a lot of people would go for, like, because of the amount of goals he scored for Rangers, he's got to be like, you would say Ali McCoist, wouldn't you? You know, Ali McCoist, like the top scorer and that. But if we don't take the actual time, you know, the amount of years and the amount of goals he scored, I think the best player that Rangers ever had, striker, I wouldn't say Morelos. No, not Morelos. I think it was Mo Johnston. Do you remember Mo Johnston? He was a great striker for Glasgow Rangers. He was. You remember the guy Mo Johnston? A fantastic player he was. I think he was the best Rangers player. Aye, Willie Henderson was good. Willie Henderson, yeah, good player. But I think one of the best players of all was Mo Johnston, little blonde guy. Oh yeah, he played in the, I think he was in the English First Division, played for Watford, and then he went to Glasgow Rangers. Very good player he was. Aye. We got the 420 there, 420 from the wonderful Essex, the county of Essex. We got a 420 there. Paddy One Shot, that's a good name, isn't it? I like that. Paddy One Shot sounds like somebody that plays golf. You know, golf, and he's got one shot at the putt. He does it in one shot. His putting is good. I hope you're well, 420, and everything is cool in the old Essex. The old Essex, yeah. Nobody fell for my Mo Johnston comment there. I was waiting for the Rangers supporters to start going on about Mo Johnston, because Mo Johnston was the first. He went from Celtic to Rangers, didn't he, or something? I don't know if he went from Celtic to Rangers or Celtic somewhere. He ended up in Rangers, didn't he? That was Mo Johnston, right? Yeah, the thing about Mo Johnston, right? Like Celtic supporters liked it when Mo Johnston went to Rangers, because he was breaking down barriers. Do you know what I mean? Like, and the Rangers, not all of them, I will say, but like they hated it that Mo Johnston went to Rangers. And I have to salute Graham Souness. You know Souness, ex-Liverpool player. Did he play for Rangers as well, Souness? I think he might have been player-manager, but he became manager, didn't he? But Graham Souness was the guy that brought Mo Johnston to Rangers. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he brought Mo Johnston to Rangers, and obviously, yeah, he broke down the barriers. I'll tell you what, just before I go, a story about Graham Souness. When he was a manager for one of the teams in Turkey, and the fans are crazy out there. You know, we think, you know, a bit like, you know, the Italian supporters, you know, like they get carried away, didn't they? But you know that Galatasaray, I think he was a manager of Galatasaray, you know, one of the teams. I don't know which team it was, but whatever team it was, he was at a game. He was the manager of one of the teams, and they run riot in Turkey, the supporters, right? And what he done was, I don't know if it was at the end of the game, the beginning of the game, or whatever, he went up with a flag, you know, the flag of his team on a flagpole. And he went up to the away, or the home supporters or the away supporters, whichever ground it was at, and he stuck the flag in the corner. You know, they were all baying for him. They were going to do him. They were going to do Graham Souness. He nearly caused a riot. Graham Souness. Yeah, great player. I went to Graham Souness for Scotland. I'm saying that as a Celtic supporter. Big shout out to Graham Souness. But I see him on his, you know, his pundit, when he does his punditry. And he don't like it when people say, if he says something and somebody says something else, Graham Souness thinks he's on the football pitch. He won't have it, will he? You know, somebody else said, I think that was, if Graham Souness says that was a foul, yeah, you know, when they're looking at a replay, that was a foul. And if the other pundits say, oh no, it was a fair tackle, they went for the ball, he won't have it, Graham Souness. No, no. Graham Souness is like, that was a foul. A foul. That was a foul. In the studio, they're even a bit wary. I'm like, oh no. What's Graham going to do when the cameras, you know, cut, like, finish the programme? That was a foul. If I say that was a foul, it's a foul. They're going, oh yeah, you could be right there, Graham. You could be right there, Graham. Oh, well, yeah, you could be right there, Graham. Oh, is that Flaves? Oh, get well soon, sir. I know you're going through the trials and tribulations of the health-wise and that. Hope you make a full recovery from your procedure. Yeah, your hospital procedure, mate. Hope you get well soon there. Yeah, big up Flaves, and let's everybody hope that he makes a full recovery. Yeah. He'll soon be down at Anfield shouting his head off. I don't know if that's his team. Liverpool or the Toffees. Everton, you know, the Toffees. Aye, the Toffees. I imagine Everton's nicknamed the Toffees because there used to be a sweet factory next to it making the old toffees or something. I could be wrong there, but you know, the old Toffees. Eh? Okay, people. Wee Jinky. Aye, Gav's going on about Jimmy Johnston, isn't he? You know, the wee Jinky? The wee Jinky, like, yeah. Aye. Great wee player he was, wasn't he? Aye, they used to sing, we have got Jimmy Johnston on the wing. We got Jimmy Johnston on the wing. We got Jimmy Johnston on the wing. I don't know if there was more to the song, but that was that one, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Aye. So, people, I think I'm going to go now, people. It's been nice. He's Liverpool. Is Flaves. Flaves is Liverpool. He's Liverpool, isn't he? Aye. I don't know the lyrics. I'll sing a little bit here as you walk through the storm. You know, the Liverpool. I'm just doing this off the top of my head because I'm no good at remembering things. So we will sing this song before I bring the curtain down for the Liverpool FC. Because Mo supports Liverpool as well, I think. Like, you know, up in Liverpool, like, she's Celtic, but I think she probably likes Liverpool and Everton, you know, because she's like a Celtic supporter. But what we will do is we will sing a bit of As You Walk Through the Storm. I don't know if I can know the words to this, but we'll try it a bit here, yeah. This is for Flaves and the Liverpool FC and the wonderful people of Liverpool. As you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the storm. At the end of the day, I'm making the words up as you say, and the sweet sound of Liverpool FC. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams may be forlorn. Walk on, walk on, walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You never walk alone. I had to improvise there, Flaves. You know, the words, I made some of the words up there. Apologies to the Liverpool FC supporters. I just made some words up to fill in the gaps, and apologies for my high notes there. Eh? Yeah, I've got high range of voice. I am a tenor. Has anybody got 2 fivers there? I'm a tenor. I'm not looking for donations. I'm talking about a tenor in the range scale of my vocal singing. Yes, yes. No, how do you go? Dee, 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 dee. You know what I mean? Like, I think I should. Have we got the Scottish Cup final tomorrow? Is it people? Is the Scottish Cup final tomorrow? I thank you, Flaves. I don't know if the Scottish Cup final is tomorrow. We will sing a little bit of this song, right? Yeah. For it's a grand old team to play for it's a grand old team to see. But if you know the history, it's enough to make your heart go, whoa, 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 whoa. We don't care what the Rangers say. What the hell do we care? For we only know that there's going to be a show, and the Glasgow Celtic will be there. Yeah, up the Celts, up the Celtic. Yes, up the Celtic. Yeah, we are the people. We are the people. We are the people. We are the people. Yeah. I tried to sing ages ago. I think it might have been on a live. Simply the best for the Rangers supporters. Yeah, I couldn't do it without music. It's a hard song to sing. You know the Tina Turner. Dee, 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 dee. Simply the best. Well, I know the rest. And I'll try and get the lyrics for that sometime with music. But that song, like simply the best, like without music, like to try and keep you on track, it is a hard song. Big up to Tina Turner and her loyal Ranger supporters. Tina, I bet you never thought of that, Tina, did you? With your Ranger supporters. Yeah, they love you, Tina. Yeah, look at this group. I think this group are brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. A Scottish group, but they're Rangers supporters. But I don't discriminate against them. You know, this group. You know the group. Simply Wet. I mean, they're disbanded, didn't they? They're not doing their own things. Like, I don't know if they've reunited some of them, but I thought they were a great group. Remember that Rangers group? What's it called? Hang on, my mind just went blank there. What did I say there? Simply something. My mind's went blank. Do you know the group that sang Sweet Little Mystery? I love that song. Sweet Little Mystery. Sweet Little Mystery. Oh, brilliant song, Sweet Little Mystery. How come my mind just went blank there? But the guy in it, he's a brilliant singer, isn't he? You know, Marty Pello. Marty Pello. He's done some stage stuff down in London, you know, like stage musicals. So the guy can sing. Big up Marty Pello from Glasgow. I think he's a Glasgow guy. Big up the Glasgow guys and Marty Pello. Yep. Yeah, we give it up for the Scottish groups. Aye, the Scottish groups. Yeah. Oh, big up the Pink. You know the Pink? Yeah, big up the Pink. You know the woman? Pink. Yeah, she's good, isn't she? Pink, isn't she? Who else have we got from Scotland? Check out the Deacon Blue group. Deacon Blue, they're a good group from Scotland. Deacon Blue. You know the Deacon Blue. And the other group, another group. You can't thing me without the other group. The one and only, the Proclaimers. You know the Proclaimers? The Proclaimers is another great Scottish group. It's the Proclaimers. Check out. I'm just giving you a few shout outs for the Scottish pop scene there. Big shout out to the Paolo Nutini. You know the guy called Paolo Nutini? Paolo Nutini, yeah. Paolo Nutini. Yeah, Paolo Nutini. What we're going to do, people, we're going to bring the curtain down with a couple of songs, I think, yeah? We'll bring the curtain down with a couple of songs. What have I got here? What have I got here? We do a couple of songs here. This is from different parts of the United Kingdom, yeah? The United Kingdom. Big up the United Kingdom and big up the Ireland. You know the Ireland? Yes, the Republic of Ireland. Big up the Republic of Ireland. And yeah, big up the United Kingdom, yeah? England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the United Kingdom. Yep. And the Republic of Ireland. We big them up. Right, so what we're going to do now is, hang on a minute, let me just sort something. Right. We do a couple of songs. To bring the curtain down. Just to exercise the vocal cords here. What we'll do is we'll do the Scottish one first, right? This is called Caledonia. You know Caledonia? Here we go. I'm just going to do this song. So here we go. I'm just going to do a couple of songs and then I'll bring the curtain down, people. Yeah, you ready for Caledonia? Here we go, Caledonia. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. In these last few days, I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling stories and singing songs. Now, I'm going to dump that one at the minute because I went a bit off key, people. We'll leave that for another day. It's quite a tricky song to sing, Caledonia, a cappella style. If you haven't got the music, sometimes it puts you off track. So we're going to do the final song and we'll bring the curtain down. Yeah, let me just get the lyrics to this one, and then I've got to go, people. Hope you've been enjoying this positive, upbeat live stream today. We're on the road to positivity. Yeah, the dark, dying corner of YouTube is actually dying as we speak. And we are going to bring the curtain down with this song. And the words to this song are that we're going to be singing Moving On Up, yeah? Originally done by Primal Screen, but your boy's going to do his version of it now today for you. You ready for this, people? Good afternoon to Cindy. Hope you're doing well, darling. I'm just doing this final song to bring the curtain down. Big up, Cindy there. Here we go. It's called Moving On Up by Primal Scream. Here we go. I'll sing this song and I'll just make a few little words at the end of it to bring the curtain down. And here we go. Moving On Up, originally by Primal Scream, and I would do it a cappella style. Just like I done Monkey in the Hole earlier on, I'll give it my best attention at the moment for you people. You ready for this, people? Fasten your seatbelts and get ready. Here we go. I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I'm moving on up now, getting out of the darkness. my light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you, I got no bounds. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you, I got no bounds. I'm moving on up now, getting out of the darkness. My light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I was blind, now I can see. You made a believer out of me. I'm moving on up now, getting out of the darkness. My light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you, I got no bounds. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you, I got no bounds. I'm moving on up now, getting out of the darkness. My light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. Acapella, my people, my people. There you go there. Little version of the moving on up. I'm going to bring the curtain down now. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you. As I say, I've just got one more thing to say. Just finally to sum up. Yes, you'll be glad to know that the dying dark corner of YouTube is on its death throes. It's petering out. It's petering out, and it's nearly there. So if you're out there, people who are in the dying dark corner of YouTube, yeah, this is on this side, that side. I don't believe there's this side, that side, but people all across this dying dark corner of YouTube, reinvent yourself, do something positive and upbeat, move away from the negativity. Don't do panels just talking about other panels and people on other panels talking about people talking about them on other panels. All negative, deep, dark stuff. Give it a body swerve and talk about funny things, upbeat things. You can find things to talk about. Yeah, move away from the darkness and move into the light. Okay, people, have a great day. Thank you very much, Peggy, everybody in the chat, especially my supermod Peggy for keeping an eye on things. Have a great day, everybody. Be lucky and stay blessed. Catch you later, my people, my people. Bye for now. Bye.